Welcome back. Well, 6934 currently for the Nifty, so do watch out for that. But nonetheless, some of the stocks which are managing to hold their head above the water at this point include something like Team Lease, which is the new listing. So that stock is up around 20% and Bharti Infratel also not doing too badly. So on good volumes, that stock has given returns of at least around 5% on a week-to-date basis already, and that stock is up around 7%. But let's get in some commodity strategies then. We have Naveen Mathur of Angel Commodities joining in. Naveen, hi, good to see you. And today everybody is talking about gold again. So tell us your strategy on that.
Absolutely. Good morning to you. I mean, yes, the gold has become a talk of the town. We are seeing the kind of a safe haven demand coming up onto the gold prices of late, just because of the risk aversion and the weakness on the currency, particularly the dollar index. As per the testimony by the Federal Reserve Chairwoman, Ms. Yellen, she is talking about a gradual increment, which anyway was expected because of the lack of economic growth. But the kind of apprehensions are that the way the early December hike, when they did it, it was anticipated that this year maybe 3 or 4 hikes would be happening, which I think would not be the case now with the turmoil we are seeing in the global market. So that's impacting dollar index. The weakness in the dollar index is giving the buoyancy to the prices internationally too, and we are seeing prices yesterday have touched approximately around $1260 levels, although the profit booking has come up today, and we are seeing around $8 downside to the gold prices in dollar terms. But overall, the safe haven demand plus the risk aversion and the currency factor is making the dollar a little more bright spot, what we have not seen in the last 3 years. So I think it's time for the gold to perform, and it's really performing. Indian markets too have touched 30,000 rupees levels yesterday. Profit booking has been seen here, and we are trading at around 29,500 levels today on the MCX. I think overall sentiment still remains slightly bullish for gold, but don't expect too much of the buying opportunity to be here for the gold for a long term. But still, on an intraday, a 350 level would be something where the markets can be initiated on the buy, with this target of around 650 and stop loss recommended for this trade at around 29,200 levels.
Okay, by the way, fresh wave of selling in the markets now, and in fact the Nikkei has closed down 5% below the 15,000 mark. But really it's not Nikkei that's a problem now. It's the for us it's a lot of domestic setup as well. Pull out the intraday stocks and look at BHEL now. It's down 11% as we speak. It's at real risk of being a double-digit stock soon. At this point in time, as I said, down about close to 11%. But look at the intraday sell-offs. HCL Tech, for example. Now we'll pull out the intraday chart of HCL Tech and see the kind of decline that you've seen in this stock. Now trading at low point of the day, 2.5% lower on HCL Tech. Tech Mahindra as well, a fresh 52-week low for Tech Mahindra at this point in time. And then the pocket that we warned you in the morning as well. Keep an eye on IndusInd Bank and see the intraday chart of IndusInd Bank. That's seen a big intraday decline. Now this is normally the pocket which is outperformed, but is now seeing selling pressure. You'll have HDFC also in the same category. You'll have Infosys as well in the same category. So some of these stocks are now seeing big intraday declines, and that's not good news for the bulls. But Naveen, good morning. Let's talk about the currency as well. The dollar rupee, how would you approach it?
Good morning. The rupee seems to be weakening because of the emerging market factor. Although the Indian story is better than the other markets, we have seen the downfall on the rupee, or the weakness of the depreciation in rupee, just because of the reason that the FIIs are pulling out. The concerns on the economy, the global economy, and wherever the money is, they wanted to go in for a safe haven. So I think that's where the rupee is getting a pressure from. Budget would be definitely a crucial factor to watch out for, which would be scheduled on the February 29th. So I think overall factors still remain slightly bearish, or I should say weakness in the rupee continuing. Intraday, because of this particular trend, I think the markets can be seen in a range of around, that means you can trade it at around 68.40 to 45 levels, stop loss at around 68.20, and the targets on the NSE for the intraday can be seen in a range of around 68.70 or so. Currently it's trading at around 68.54, 55 for the February contract on the NSE.
Okay, fair enough, Naveen. We're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and talking to us. So those are some commodity strategies. Time for a break now, but we'll get you some market perspective. Madhu Kela.